Pittsburgh har exporterat många amerikanska stjärnor, från Dean Martin och Charles Bronson till Demi Moore och Christina Aguilera. Men i en grönskande dal strax utanför stålstaden finns en stjärna som blivit Pittsburgh trogen. Stålögde Dave Palone, världens genom tiderna segerrikaste kusk.
You know, I'm kind of unique as opposed to most people that have been in this business. I have no harness racing background in my family whatsoever. My father was a car dealer and he owned horses as a hobby, and I used to go to the track with him when I was younger, and I just got hooked. I loved horses and competed, and after my first harness race, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and that was race horses.
What is it about horses you like?
I've always been an animal lover, as you can see with all the dogs and the cats and everything else laying around here. But, you know, there's nothing better than a horse. They're just the most docile, loving animal. I was always amazed at them, the way that they can compete, you know, whether it be racing in a thoroughbred race or pacing or trotting, and how hard they try for you. It's just, it's the greatest profession in the world. Wind of the North. That's Wind of the North. That's my mount.
Dave har sin hemmabas på travbanan och kasinot The Meadows, och det var här han en gång började som både tränare och kusk för 30 år sedan.
When I got very busy catch driving, racing 50 or 60 horses a week, it just became too big of a workload to do both. Where the trainer has to look at the horse 24/7, they don't get near enough credit. Where I just have to jump on and race the race.
Trots alla segrar och lockande anbud från den penningstinna storloppscirkusen på The Meadowlands har Palone varit Pittsburgh och The Meadows trogen.
You know, there was a time that was the toughest decision I had to make. But we decided that we were going to stay at home when the slots came to Pennsylvania, and it's the best decision I ever made. You know, I've got it made here. I race in the afternoon. I get to hang out with my wife and kids at night, and do a lot of things that the other guys that are bouncing around and race 2 tracks a day. I'm traveling less and less and liking it more and more.
It's quite nice to be the biggest fish in a small pond.
It is kind of nice, yes.
När jag frågar om hans bästa egenskaper som kusk får jag ett förvånande ödmjukt svar från en amerikan med ett osannolikt världsrekord om halsen.
I don't think I do anything terrific, but I don't think I do anything bad either. I usually like to be very prepared before I go into a race, knowing the competition and watching the racetrack, whether it's favoring closers or, you know, speed horses that day. Just able to adjust as the race goes on.
Your competitors, how would they describe you?
I'd like to think they think I'm very fair to race with, and I think my record speaks for itself. You know, I'm definitely a factor, and they know they have to beat me. So I think it's a mutual respect. I'm racing against some of the greatest drivers I've ever seen, John Campbell and Bill O'Donnell, and now the Tim Tetrick's and the Yannick Gingras. I've seen the best in the last 30 years, and it's a nice feeling to know that you know, I can still compete at that level.
What triggers you to go out and add one more win to the 7,000?
I don't know. You know, I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't racing horses. I'd probably go play bad golf, and it's just something I love to do.
What do you do in your free time when you're not racing?
I'm a very avid golfer. I love to golf. My wife and kids are barrel racers, so I get to play groom and go to their barrel racing and watch them compete, which I really enjoy doing.
Who was the last American horse who won the Elitloppet?
Was that Wally and Moneymaker?
Correct. Will you be the next?
Sure. You know, I'm going over there confident. Why not? Have nothing to lose. Racing for a top trainer. I think I've got a horse that's an unknown, but I think that he's going in the right direction. He's racing very good, and 5/8 is my racetrack.
Hur mycket vi än talat om segrar, elitlopp, körstil och framgång, så är det en sak som den jordnära världsrekordhållaren hela tiden återkommer till. Något som får sammanfatta hela vårt möte. Kärleken till hästen.
That's the intelligence of the animal, you know, to think that we're putting hobbles on their legs and trotting hobbles now, and asking them to do so many different things, and they just, you know, it's almost like I could close my eyes and they could get me around the racetrack. Very intelligent animals.
So that's how you win the races?
That's exactly right. I just close my eyes and they tell me when it's over.